New details coming in tonight about the U.S. operation in Venezuela. The Venezuelan military says 24 soldiers were killed. The Cuban government also says more than 30 of its military and intelligence personnel were killed during the operation. Saturday's attack led to the capture and arrest of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and his wife on drug charges. They're being held tonight in the Brooklyn Detention Center in New York. And with so much information about this Venezuelan operation out there, we wanted to dig beyond the headlines.
Yeah, we also want to give you context about how often the U.S. has removed a leader or dictator like this from that region before. Rob Cole sat down with a professor at Lipscomb to get some historical perspective on this current situation.
There's a very good chance what happened in Venezuela this weekend will end up in the history books.
For one, I was very surprised by it. This is not an operation that I would have predicted.
Surrounded by plenty of those, I sat down with Dr. Mark Schwert to get some context on where this all fits in the timeline.
The Venezuelan situation had been festering for 20-some-odd years now, and it's something that the United States had intervened in before. If we go back to the George W. Bush administration, they tried to support a coup that was unsuccessful.
Schwert is a political science professor at Lipscomb University. He says the U.S. has intervened in Central and South American countries in the past, most notably in Grenada in the 1980s and removing Manuel Noriega from Panama in 1990.
Going in and removing a leader of another country is not unprecedented, but it's not something we do all the time.
While there are many factors to consider why the U.S. removed Maduro, I wanted to find out his thoughts on how much Venezuela's oil played a part.
Oil certainly does play a role in this.
But he thinks it's less likely about the U.S. getting access to it.
I mean, we are the largest exporter of oil in the world.
And more, the U.S. wanting to control who can access all those vast Venezuelan natural resources.
From a geopolitical sense, it denies the ability of a rival such as China to actually have access to that oil at discounted prices and things like that, such that it's not so much our grabbing it gives us something, it's that it denies something to other countries.
In terms of immediate change for Venezuelans, Schwert thinks that's unlikely since so much of the current regime beyond Maduro is still there. He thinks the real change is that those people in charge now may need to cooperate with the U.S.
So all of the people who are part of that are now sort of saying, okay, now what do we do? If we want to keep our position, we have to deal with the United States.
In Nashville, Rob Coles, News Channel 5.